Hello, so I decided to go back in and do the coverage on the new products I got tonight because I'm super excited to try them, and with the other ones coming in it's just going to be too overwhelming. So I'm going to go ahead and use as many Wet n Wild products as I have now to do a full face, and then I think the only thing that I'm really going to be missing out on is just like a lip, so not a big deal. Let me go ahead and go in with this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer and get that going. Wow, the lighting is so crazy in here. Like, what is up with that? Like, super crazy. Like, I look yellow. Alright. So it looks like lotion. Go rub that in all over. Alright, so this is also a first impression. So my first impressions of this, I had to use a good bit to feel like that I really got some on there. It is a lotion consistency. It doesn't feel silicone-y at all. It's very moisturizing. So I don't know. I don't know if it's really going to do it justice or not. We'll see. We shall see. Alright, so next up is the foundation. I'm going to go ahead and get my little blender bud ready here. Wetting it with some rose water. I'm just going to put this directly on my face with this little spatula thing. And I'm going to rub it in with my blender. And I'm just going to do like sections at a time because I don't want it to dry out. Because from some of the reviews that I've seen, it dries out. And I don't want it to dry out before I get to a particular area. So I'm just going to do that for each area. And the color's looking really nice for me. It's definitely not a full coverage, which I'm okay with that. Because my current one's not a full coverage. Let me just go ahead and do like half of a face so we can really see here what we're working with. The paint smell, like the smell of it is really not that bad. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Because I know that I've used like some brands in the past and it's just been like overwhelming. This is going to be a little bit more than half of a face because it went over on the other line, past the line, but that's okay. I don't want to mess around too much. I want to make sure I get it rubbed in. So just real quickly, let me show you side to side. So there we go. So it does look really nice. I need more coverage under my eye, obviously. But I already knew that. Like, no foundation does me justice under there. But overall, like, I'm surprised. So let me go ahead and do the other side of my face, and I'll be right back. Okay, so there is my full face done. I'm pretty impressed with it. The only downfall, like I said, was it does dry and set really fast. So, and I felt like I had to blend a lot more with my bud, and I had to re-dampen it with rose water more than normally. But overall, I mean, the finish looks good. It might be a little dry for my skin type because I have dry skin, but I probably should have put a moisturizer on, and I didn't. I just did the primer. I thought that might be enough, but for future references, I think that I would need to moisturize first. Definitely on top of the primer. So there is that. Now let's get this. Next up, we're going to go in with the concealer, the photo focus, sorry, in light ivory. That's 8408. This is probably not going to be light enough, but it's probably going to give me a little bit of extra coverage in the areas that I need extra coverage in. Like I have some age spots there. And then of course my under eye area. And my over eye area. I hope this doesn't dry out as much as the other one. If not, if it does, I'm gonna be in trouble. Pretty good with that. And I already wetted my little blending bud to get ready for this. So it was ready. And I did a little more wetness than I normally would with my other concealer. Just in preparation that the formula seems to be a little bit more dry than what I'm used to. So it definitely gives more coverage where you need it, under the eyes. Definitely. So let me get this blended out here real good. Okay, so I'm really impressed with this. I never thought that I would find a concealer that would cover my under eyes as good as the Unique one. And this one is really good. I mean, it really covers it. I can't believe how good it covers it, actually, like amazingly. The only downfall so far with both is I just don't feel like my face is moist enough. I'm almost a little bit leery about putting this powder on top of it just because everything just seems so dry already. I'm going to do a spritz of rose water, actually. All over. Just to see if it helps. I'm going to let that dry a few minutes, come back and do the powder. Okay, so my face is good and dry here from that rose water, so I'm going to use my big fluffy brush. There's a good bit of fallout from this, and this brush is from Do Care, ordered it on Amazon. I'm just going to go in real lightly. I'm not going to put a lot on, just enough to set my face. Just real lightly. Because as far as color goes, like, I'm definitely concealed. So I don't need excess coverage as far as coverage color goes. I just need a setting. The concealer definitely creased. I hate that. My concealer does not, that I use now from Unique. I'm going to set the tops of my eyes with that. Now that I have it on my face, I don't really see much of a sheen from it that I thought that I seen on my hand. So yeah, this is the Photo Focus Pressed Powder and Warm Light. I don't feel like it dried my face out anymore. So yeah, I'm just like looking at everything because I've been using the same foundation now for like so long, so it's just I almost feel like this is too light for me too. Like, I don't know. I have to look in different lighting to really get the around. Alright, next up, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild Contour palette in Dulce de Leche. Dulce de Leche. And I am going to set my under eye with this little highlighter right here. I'm going to use my contour brush by Unique because it's got a flat side. I'm going to go in and set this. Alright, so it definitely will, you can definitely use it to set your under eye. It is very powdery, and you can see it is showing my wrinkles under my eyes more than the other one did. Probably because it is so powdery. Yeah, probably because it is so powdery, and yeah, and just the whole dryness thing going on. Alright, so now I'm going to contour. Hello. Hello, contour. I see you. Definitely gonna need one swipe of that stuff. I mean, it comes off. I'm gonna frame my face just a little bit. Alright. Get up here. Alright. Get right there, just a dab. Then I'm gonna go in and get my nose. That nose is gonna be fierce. Alright, I'm gonna blend all this in, and I'll be back. Okay, so I didn't want to blend that great. I usually use a brush to blend it, but this just did not want to blend with the brush. I had to wetten a beauty blender, and I really messed this side up because the brush that I started using had blush on it, and it just kind of like, yeah, a hot mess. But I had to wetten this with some rose water and really like blend out with that, which is not something I usually have to do, but I did this particular time, so whatever. Alright, let me do some blush, which I already had from Wet n Wild. I think I put it away. Yep, Color Icon in Pearlescent Pink. I've already wore this before. So I'm going to use my big fluffy brush from Do Care again, just to get it on the apples of my cheek there. And this is not super pigmented, so you can definitely layer it and build it up how you like it. I don't like super pigmented brushes. I mean blushes, to be honest with you, because it's like boom, and then it's like, oh my god, I can't do anything with it. Like you're hoping it's going to blend out. Something that builds up, like you can build it to a flush or full, or just like, you know, that's what I like. I don't like super pigmented. And you'll start to learn those things like with the more products you use. So alright. I think that's a good flushed look. Flushed. Alright. Put that away. So, I like the way my face looks. Like, it looks good. Like, it looks flawless. It's just dry. Like, my face, and I have dry skin, and I don't think that I gave this a fair chance because I did not moisturize, and I should have, obviously. I'm going to go in with this highlighter here. Actually, I'm going to wait. I don't have any brow stuff from Wet n Wild, so I'm just going to do like a quick brow here with my Unique Precision Brow Gel, and I'll be back. Okay, so as you can see, I just put like a real natural brow on. I'm going to go ahead and get that Wet n Wild eyeshadow that I just love so much. I actually messed the video on me trying that up, my first impression, so this is going to be a second first impression video. It's this Poster Child by Wet n Wild. Tells you where to put it. It's supposed to have 2 looks. I did this look the other day. The black was just, ugh. So, just for fun, I'm going to put this yellow on. And I'm just going to use my finger. And I'm going to put it, says to put it on your brow bone, but I'm not. I'm actually going to go and put it on my eyelid. So, just for the hell of it. Actually, you know what? I am going to get an eyeshadow brush. I'm going to use my new e.l.f. one. My e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush I'm going to use, which I already have, and that video got messed up, but I do love the brush, so in case you're wondering. It's really nice and thick and dense and good for eyeshadow application on the lid. Be right back. Alright, so I got my yellow on my lids there. This is just for fun. So, and then I'm going to take this like teal green because it's really pretty, and I'm going to put that in the corner and crease it. I'm going to put it right there and then drag. So I'm actually going to do that on both sides. Alright, so I got a little lemon lime going on here. Lemon lime hot mess. So yeah. They don't have color, so we're going to call them lemon lime. That's all I'm going to use out of there. That's did enough damage. And now I suppose we should put a little bit of mascara on. I kind of wish I would have bought that new mascara today. There's a new drugstore, the one that I want to get. Just going to curl my lashes here real quick. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh man. I'm just going to put on some Limelight by Almcone Perfect Mascara. I don't have Wet n Wild mascara because I haven't heard anything good about any of it. And I'm a mascara snob. Like, I'm not even going to lie. There's no way that I'm putting $1.99 mascara on my eyelids, on my eyelashes, because my lashes need all the help they can get. Like, for real. I'm also a foundation snob. But my face, I feel, is definitely in better shape than my eyelashes, so yeah. I'm going to do a coat on, I'm going to do 2 coats on each, and then I'm going to go and do my bottom coat, and I shall return. Alright, so my lashes are on. I can show you that. This is not Wet n Wild, but I always put a line of white on my bottom waterline just to make my eyelashes look a little bit, my eyes look a little bit bigger. So let's go ahead and do some highlighting with this Mermaid Midnight Moon. Look for my highlighter here. Use this little brushy from Do Care to do that. Okay, highlighter, I see ya. Like, really, I see ya. Ain't shy at all. Bam. Look at that. Some on this other side here. And drag it up. Put some right here on my nosy. And drag up and over like a T. Do that little Cupid's bow. And I always put a little down here. I am also going to use this as a brow highlighter. Since I don't have one up there. And I thought it might help that eyeshadow a little bit. It's kind of overlapping the green, but that's okay. I wanted it to. For a lip, I'm kind of feeling like a nude lip. Like, I'm gonna break out something I ain't used in a while. Get back in here. Well, not necessarily something I haven't used in a while, because I have used this. But that's okay. Let me exfoliate right quick, because I need to exfoliate. And this is an e.l.f. lip exfoliator in Mint Maniac. And I'm going to do a nude lip, like a two-tone nude. I really want to make sure my lips exfoliator, so I'm going to let this set a few minutes and come back and do my nude lip. Okay, so I'm nice and exfoliated. Wipe the excess off. I'm going to go in with my Unique lip liner, Moonstruck Precision Pencil, and it is in the color Plush. It's my favorite, like, oh, it's so my favorite. But before I do that, I'm actually going to put a little lip bonbon in, which one's this one called? Goodness, it's almost wore off. I do not remember what it's called, and it's wore off the bottom. Huh. This gives it like a sheen. I know. It's vanilla milkshake. It gives it like a sheen glisten. And I put that on a little bit before I do my lip liner, just because it helps the lip liner glide on a little bit better for this particular look. So I'm going to take the Plush and I'm going to go in and I'm going to start by doing an X up here. Then I'm going to pull down and line. This is like the prettiest color ever, I swear. Like, I love this color. Like, I need to find an all over lip color in this color. Ooh. Alright, I'm going to line down here at the bottom. that just kind of gives me an outline of my lips. This is well to do. It is hacked and it is a very pretty nude. I'm actually going to take, I'm not going to even apply that with this because it's broke. So I'm going to take my unique lip brush in and I'm going to Alright, so the other video ran out of time and I wasn't paying attention that I did that. So what I was doing was I was putting this color on, and it's a unique lipstick in the Well-To-Do. It's like a really pretty nude. And the reason why I call this like a two-tone nude is because the liner that I use has like a hint of a gray, like a purplish gray color to it. It's not an actual nude. I have a nude liner, but I like doing that two-tone different because it kind of gives you like more of a poutier lip and a fuller lip for me anyways. So see how full that looks? And like with a lot of nude stuff, it will wash out and kind of just like, ugh, I don't have anything on my lips. But if you do like that two-tone with a little bit of a brighter liner, it'll definitely help brighten back up. So that's why I did that. And I'm just going to go back in a little bit and clean up a little bit more. And blend. You see how that helps like give like a more of a definition and a pout? Alright, I'm happy with that. Okay, should I put a gloss over that? I don't think I have the right gloss back here. Oh yeah, I do. I did have another nude gloss, but I actually threw it away. Because, actually this might be it. Is this it? Yeah, it is. It needs replaced though. I don't think this is going to look right. I better not do that. Let's just use this old one. It's still okay. It's actually a lucrative lip gloss in Luxe, which is the nude. So I'm going to put it over there. Because I really want like a slick, glossy look. There's not a whole lot going on my eyes. So I'll put a little bit more on my lip. And I'm going to go right back in and just put a little bit more of that highlight right there above my Cupid's bow. Because it kind of got drowned out with all that lippy. Alright, so that is the completed look. The only thing left to do is go in with this finishing spray, setting spray, sorry, by the Photo Focus. Wow, that's not even full. This is new and it's totally not full. So, keep your mouth closed because it tastes funny. It smells like hairspray. Oh my goodness. It seriously smells like Aqua Jet hairspray. Like, I can't even right now. Wow. Ooh, thank God it doesn't make your face smell like feel like you got hairspray on it. I really doused it on there because like my face is like super dry from the makeup that I really wanted to get a good coat on there. So here's what we're working with. I don't love the eyes. I knew I wasn't going to though because I don't love that eyeshadow, but it was Wet n Wild and I wanted to use Wet n Wild. But just take a minute and look at that highlight. Like, I can't even right now. So everything right now is Wet n Wild except the lip and the eyebrow and the mascara. Like the face, and this is what I would call like full face Wet n Wild. Because you know, the contour, the highlight, the eyeshadow, the foundation, the concealer, the blush, the setting spray, the primer, like all the key core elements are Wet n Wild. And I'm not hating it, like at all. Like seriously. Like I think it looks decent, like it's seamless, like no lines separating the color from that in my neck. It doesn't really look dry. I don't feel like it's going to hold up a long time though. It does seem like it's setting in my fine lines. I definitely want to try this again when I'm more moisturized. And have a better eyeshadow. Definitely, because this is a hot mess. I guess we'll call this a tropical vibe. Got the gold. We'll call this Corona. So there it is. And that's it for the night. No more videos. I hope you all enjoyed this look of me testing out these Wet n Wild products. So what I recommend, what would I recommend and what not would I recommend. Let me do that right quick before I go. I definitely don't recommend this eyeshadow. It's gross. Like, it really is. That's all there is to say about it. I only paid $1.50 for it. I wanted the yellow because I didn't have a yellow eyeshadow. Why I wanted a yellow, I'm not really sure. It's gross. Like, I'm not even going to keep it. It'll go to my niece, honestly. Primer. I can't really say for sure. It did a good job. I feel like it did what it was going to. I think I'm going to try this with my primer though and see how it does. It was $5. I would definitely get it, but if you have dry skin, make sure you are very moisturized. Okay? The foundation, definitely recommend it. The Photo Focus foundation, it seems like it's true to color. It didn't change after I put it on or anything, like oxidize. Do sections of your face at a time and blend with a damp beauty sponge. That was what I got the best results with. But it's definitely worth it for $5, absolutely. I'll use this again. The pressed powder, it did what it was supposed to. It set my face. Didn't really give me a lot of color. Didn't really add to the dryness, which I was worried about. So if you want to stay with like the same line and like use the set, I think this was like $4 or $5 too. It's worth it. Like, I don't know how this is going to wear. I don't know how long it's going to last. So I can't really tell you that. But from first impressions, yeah, I would definitely do it. It is more on the translucent side. The concealer, I put it back in the packaging. Absolutely. The concealer is amazing. Like, I can't even with the concealer. Like, this is comparable. Like, this to me, this is better than the Fit Me by Maybelline. This is better than some of the high-end concealers that I have tried. Like, I had like I don't even remember the brand. Like, I got it at Clinique. It was like, it wasn't Clinique though. It was, oh no, it was Estee Lauder. That's what it was. It was Estee Lauder because, like, I hate my under eye circles. And, um, like, I just couldn't find anything until I found the Unique concealer. And this just blows my mind that a $5 concealer gave me that kind of coverage under my eyes. Like, of course it's got foundation on it, plus the concealer, plus I set it with the highlighter. But I mean, wow, really, worth it. The Mega Glow contouring palette, it's powdery. It's very fine and powdery. You have to be cautious with it. I did like this powder and to set my under eyes. Again, you just have to be cautious. It did kind of go into my wrinkles a little bit, but I think my Unique one does that too. This one might have did a little bit more just because, like I said, my face was too dry and it was on the, it's more powdery, like, if that makes sense. So just be cautious with it. I like the brown contour. It definitely gave me a nice subtle contour. I'm happy with the contour, honestly. Like, I am happy with it. It's not over the top, it's just subtle. It actually is really good. It's one of the better contours that I feel like I've done for my face. Like, subtle, like, it's just really subtle. But I feel like you could build it up to be more like sharp too. I think this was like $6.99 maybe. Yeah, I have the price here actually. Well, it was, yeah, okay, it's regular $5.19. So I mean, and that was at Rite Aid, so you can't beat that. I would definitely recommend this. Absolutely. This is the Dolce de Leche color. The Wet n Wild Mermaid Bar. Yeah, absolutely. You can use it up here on your brow bone to highlight. And I mean, just look at it. It's really pretty. You could use it on your collarbone if you're wearing like a low-cut shirt. This was $6.99 probably because it's like a limited edition. But I mean, come on now, $6.99. Look how much product you get. Definitely recommend it. The Natural Finish setting spray. I never really used a setting spray before. I always used my rose water for the setting spray. I don't like the smell of this. It smells like hairspray. It doesn't feel like hairspray on your face though. I feel like it did make my face look a little more luminous, to be honest with you. Let's see. It is, I went back and got this. No, I got that originally. Let me see here. Setting spray, $5.19. So most of the stuff is like $5 each. Would I recommend it? If you have a setting spray now, don't get it. If you don't, get it. Simple as that. Setting spray, yes, they make a difference. If you don't have one that you're already using, then pick this up. If not, if you have one that you're already using, just use it. Like, because I really don't like the smell of this. I will use it though. Like, I'll use it until it's gone. Like, I'm not going to waste it. Because the smell, like, it goes away. Like, I'm going to throw some, like, rose water on there now. Just to see what it does. Because, I mean, the smell goes away. So, overall, like, I would pretty much, yeah, like, recommend everything that I used except for the eyeshadow. So I definitely need to try out more of their eyeshadow palettes. That was just like a really dirt cheap one that I knew was probably going to be any good. So yeah, I hope this helped. Like, I feel like this is a really pretty full face. For for like, what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, like 30 bucks. Like a full coverage face for like 30 bucks. Highlight, contour, foundation, concealer, setting spray, primer, and pressed powder, like for 30 bucks. That is less than what I would just pay for one product that I use. Like my primer is like $32 that I use. My foundation is $32 that I use. My pressed powder I think is $39. Like, it just amazes me. Like, there's stuff out there at an affordable price that looks just as good. You know, there might be some things that you don't like, that you do like more than your original one that you use. But if you're on a budget, this is a beautiful full face. Affordable full face. Like, crazy. This is Wet n Wild. Like, are you kidding me with that highlight? Anyways, I hope that you guys have a great night. And I'm just going to leave you with this beautiful highlight right here. And I will see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.